Hello. Hello to all of my Facebook saints and Sunday school dropouts and all of my new YouTube family as well. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I can't wait to talk to you. It's Sunday night and we got to start the week off right. So come on in the room and let's talk. If this is your first time joining, welcome. We love to have new people. Make sure to tell us that you're new and where you're from so that we can show you some love. And you know what? Even if this isn't your first time watching, just hey, how you doing? We got some things to talk about tonight. So I can't wait to talk to you. Hi, Lori. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, hey. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's see here. Hi, Miss Sarah Wilson Craft from Florida. I hope all is well. Hey, family. How's everybody? Hope everything is going well. Let's see here, Margaret. Hello from Charlotte. Miss you. It's been a minute since I've seen you live. How are you? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I hope everybody is doing well. Hello. Here's my Picasso. Christy, if I cry one more time. Oh, Christy did a wonderful picture of me, and I appreciate it to the utmost. And Christy, we're actually getting it blown up. And so I'm going to change my setup just a little bit, and that picture is going to be right here with us. So thank you so much. I can't wait to get that done. Let's see here. Allie says, getting ready for the week by meal planning. Do you know what my meal planning consists of? Me saying, it's Sunday. I plan on eating every day of the week. I need to do better. I promise I do. Well, listen, we've got a lot to cover tonight, and so I'm just going to jump right on into it, okay? Hello, Mississippi. I hope everything is going well, Miss Pam. And hi, Miss Tina. And I think I saw my Roro on here. Hi, Roro. I thought I saw you on here. I just missed you. And hi, Stephanie. Happy New Year. I've missed you too. I have missed you too. Okay, well, listen, I'm going to just jump right in because there's a lot going on and I need to do a lot of different things. And I want to keep us, kind of on track. Hi, my lady G. I hope you're doing well. The very first thing that I need to get out there right now so that we're all clear. I received the sweetest email. Okay. And I say that because it was truly sweet. You know, sometimes people, when they're really saying something that they feel is difficult, they just are very nice. And this was a very sweet from the heart email. I was not upset at all. But this person who I said stays between me and them, so I can't tell you who it was, but this person said that something that I said made them uncomfortable. Okay. And I understand exactly where they're coming from. And I'm not even going to give you a whole bunch of details because I'm sure she's not the only one that has ever been uncomfortable with something I might have said. Sometimes, well, let me say this. I am a humorist, comedian, whatever you want to call it. I have a hard time thinking of myself as a comedian. I think I'm more of a humorist, but as either way you look at it, in both of those roles, there are going to be times where I have to walk a very thin line. But every time I open my mouth, I offend somebody. That's the nature of what I do. Someone can always be offended or uncomfortable. And there may be times where I just make you cringe. And what I told this person, which I want to make sure everybody knows this too, because I was not offended at all, because it was given out of love. Please know, anytime I say something that offends you, I want to make sure you know my heart. Okay. Make sure you know that it's not coming from a malicious place. I've said from day one, this is a judgment-free zone. And I want you to be comfortable. Okay. So there may be times I might say something that's a little off colored or doesn't quite match your sensibilities. And it's okay. I promise. And if you want to send me an email, that's fine. I will answer. But just, I want us to be family. Okay. So just, Rachel says you are a comedian. But as a comedian, a humorist, whatever, I just want to make sure that you all know Everything I say comes from a good place. And this is a safe space. But that email was the sweetest thing. It was from love, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate each one of you, because I know through that email, she was sharing her heart with me. She was being honest. Okay. And so as long as you're just being honest, I'm all for it. Which brings me, and as long as you're being honest and it's coming out of love, I'm all for it. I'm okay with it. You just let me know, and it's fine, because that's the last thing I want to do is offend you. But I might push the buttons every now and then. But it brings me into your bless your heart, our bless your heart for tonight. It's a great segue into this. Okay, so receive that comment. I knew it was sent out of sheer pure love, and the person actually said she noticed other people making comments and they felt the same way. So it's fine. But let me tell y'all something. Every time I post a video, I get hit by trolls. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what a troll is, these are people who just jump on here and they have nothing nice to say. The email I received was from family, and it was out of love. Some people just make comments under the under my videos, and it's not nice. Some of them can be very nasty. As a matter of fact, when the video of me praying went viral, I was told I was going to hell, that I was messing with God. You don't play with God. That I was a disgusting mother. That I was lazy because I was complaining about things that I should be doing. If I didn't want to be a teacher, I shouldn't have been a mother. And it still happens. Okay. There was one video, which I won't even tell y'all which one, because I don't want you trying to find this comment. But this particular video, this woman took what I said. I was talking about people at my job, coworkers, and she just went on a rampage and talked about how I was no, I don't think she called me evil, but she said, how dare I? And if anybody ever confided in me, she hoped they saw this video, and that I would never, they would never confide in me again. And I think I'm high and mighty. She just went down a whole list. And I will tell you all, family, no judgment. And listen, I see the comments coming in. I just want to get this out and make sure we're on the same page, and then I'll jump into the comments. She said that just hateful stuff. And but when I read it, she also said, I hope no one ever talks to you. I hope you get everything that's coming your way. I mean, and when I read it the first time, oh, my flesh, I wrote a comment, and then the good Lord in me deleted it. But then the flesh rose back up and I wrote another comment and I deleted it again. That's the hardest part, but that's also growth. So a lot of times when you all leave comments, please know I do see them, and I love it, and I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for all that. My coworkers saw the coworker video. I showed it to them. Anytime I'm talking about other people, or I think other people might think I'm talking about them, I include them in the process. So I don't ever want anybody to think that, or when I'm talking about my family, they know. I've told them. My coworkers were cracking up off that video. It's okay. But, ooh, Miss Mary, that is true. And that's actually what I was going to say. When I finally calmed down and quit deleting what I was going to say back to her, I realized hurt people hurt people. And if you read the comment, she's so busy saying, I hope this and I hope that. She's hurt. Evidently, I don't know. She may be the one in the bathroom. I don't know. I don't know. But I just, family, know my heart. Know my heart, okay? I might push that envelope every now and then. I might say things that make you uncomfortable. But I want this space to be all about you knowing my heart, okay? And I appreciate that email I received. It was pure love. Pure love. Okay, so we're all on the same page about that. But your bless your heart for the evening are all these people who make comments that aren't so nice. Bless your heart. Or people that take what I say so literal. Oh my gosh. They wouldn't know a joke if it had on headlights and was right in front of them. So that's your bless your heart for tonight. I just had to get all of it out. Everything. See how it all worked out? It just all came together. But bless your heart. That's all I can say. Okay, let me go back up. Hold on. I'm coming right back to you, Lady G. You are a joy to watch. Thank you from Toronto, Canada. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate you. Oh, Sonny, we're not doing this tonight. I'm not trying to cry tonight. I don't cry cute. Everyone has seen me cry. I look like I'm auditioning for a role in Color Purple. It's not cute when I cry. So it's all good. I have something for you guys tonight. Let's see here. Could you please pray for my daughter? She has a newborn and she's cluster feeding. She's so stressed and feels like she's failing her baby. Oh, please help me pray. She stops feeding like that and starts feeding normal like every 3 hours. Oh, I sure will. Absolutely. Make sure you say something again at the very end when we have prayer, okay? Bless her heart. I'm not even sure what cluster feeding is, because whatever my child couldn't get from a bottle, she didn't get. But we're going to talk about that, okay? So make sure we are praying for you. Somebody tell me what cluster feeding is. Benicia, if you can tell me. Okay. OMG. I remember cluster feeding. It's so number and good for the baby. What is it? That sounds like something I do when I'm stressed out. I just start eating everything. What is cluster feeding? Somebody tell me. Well, listen, while we are waiting for this, hi, Mark. Hello from Oklahoma. I hope everything is doing well. Okay. While you guys, I forgot to make a banner for this, but it's okay. I'll make one next time. While we are waiting for you guys to tell me what cluster feeding is, because I have not a clue. I want to know. Please tell me. I asked you guys a few weeks ago. I said, listen, I'm going to start a new segment. Wait a minute. Breastfeeding on demand. Wait, what? Hold on. Allie says breastfeeding on demand, like 4 hours every 20 minutes. On demand? What? On demand? Like Netflix, just on demand. I can't. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, Bonisha, we are praying for your daughter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whew. My goodness. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Bonisha, get back on here because I know she's stressed completely out. So please remind me when we have our prayer. You guys, we actually may be on here a little bit longer than usual because I have a letter for you. I asked a couple of weeks ago for you guys to write into me. I have a new segment and it's called Ask Brandalyn. You are more than welcome to send any questions you might have. I said it could be about absolutely anything and we would just see where it goes, right? Well, I have a letter for you all. Whew. Prepare yourselves because we've got things to discuss. I have another topic. I don't even know if we're going to get to it, but prepare yourselves, okay? I had to condense this, and I also took out a couple of things because I didn't want in any way for anything I say to identify back to the person. But y'all take a breath because this is a lot. Are you ready? Dear Brandalyn, my marriage of almost 22 years ended August of 2018. My husband left me for his younger coworker. We had a beautiful home, a daughter in college, and a son in high school. But my husband decided to leave all of that behind to live with his girlfriend and her young child in an apartment. I was devastated and broken. I felt all alone and I was mad at God. After many nights of crying and asking why, I began to pick up the pieces. I still loved my husband, but I am a realist and I knew I needed to move on. When friends would ask me how I was doing, I would joke and say, well, I guess he wanted to trade this old car in for a newer, faster model. Y'all know I'm not doing well. To help me move on, I threw myself into work and received a promotion. I also helped my son raise my grandson. I felt I took a huge step Christmas of 2019 when I allowed my husband and his girlfriend to come over with presents for my grandson. Are y'all doing okay? Because I'm not. God is truly a healer because he was healing my heart. Everything was going well until COVID hit. In May, my husband lost his job and his fiance broke up with him. I didn't know they were engaged until he stopped by and asked me to move in because he had no place to go. Take a breath. Just breathe. Just breathe. I saw somebody say it couldn't be me. Just breathe. We're going to get there. Hold on. He said it would only be until he got back on his feet. Now, here we are in January 2021, and he is still here. My husband stays in a separate room, but this is awkward, and I don't know what to do. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Who wants to go first? Whew. Regina, I believe you had the best comment because I thought the exact same thing. It couldn't be me. As you all know, we do a segment on Wednesday. I almost nominated this letter for Wednesday because it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. What part of this couldn't be you? So, it couldn't be you, Sharon. She's better than you. CG, you're breathing in and you're breathing out and repeating. Yes. Okay. 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 I don't even know where to begin with you all's comments. Bless her. Oh, my word. Let's see here. Okay. Say goodbye. There's the door. Adios. Bye-bye. Oh, let's see here. Oh, okay. I'm trying to pull them up. Say goodbye. There's the door. Adios. Let's see. Miss Tina says, I would have to kick him to the curb. Okay. Let's see. Show him the door and advise him to find another fiance. Come on, Karen. Let's see here. Now, where's the cast iron skillet? Couldn't be you. Couldn't be you either, Roro. Oh, let's see here. Get a bag of Taco Bell and send him out the door. You are so nice. You fed him. That's wonderful. Y'all are so funny. Okay. Give him a deadline. He got an unemployment check. You deserve. See, Sharon, see? I wasn't even. Stimulus. You were right. God bless to be strong, okay, in your strength. Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, Robin, hold on. Let's see here. After 20 years of marriage, my husband left me for another woman, and then he wanted to split the house down the middle. I'm sorry, but my mom taught me to share, but it took God's grace to care for him and move on. Robin, I need you to stay close. Stay real close. Because I need you to chime in to tell me if this is a crazy piece of advice that I'm about to give. Okay? So stay close, Robin. I need you to, as someone who's been through this, you tell me if this would have been advice you would have received. Okay? And you can be honest because you may say, no, I've never been through a divorce. Okay. Okay. So you just tell me. All right. Now, let's see here. God gave her something he didn't give everybody. Okay. I'm going to give my flesh response, and then I'm going to give my godly response. Sunday school dropout, Facebook saint. We're going down both paths. Just like I wanted to send that comment to that woman and I kept deleting it, I'm going to be honest. We're going to let the flesh do what the flesh does. Now, there was something in this letter that bothered me. Because, I had a chance before I read it to you all. I've read it several times. And there's one thing in this letter that bothered me more than anything. Did you all notice that throughout this letter, she referred to him as my husband? Those were her words. She called him my husband and his girlfriend. I have an issue with that, okay? But we're going to come back to it. The second issue I had was that she referred to herself as an old car, and he traded her in for a newer, faster model. Now, I don't know about y'all, but my mama taught me that sometimes the oldies are the better ones. Okay? An old car runs better than some of this new plastic junk that they put out now. Okay? But I'm going to roll with her little example. Okay? I'm going to roll with it. My flesh is going to roll with her calling herself a car. Since she referred to herself as a car, I am going to roll with that too. Okay? So, ma'am, when you have a car and you trade it in, what else do you give when you trade it in? Don't you give the title? You give the title, right? Let me help you out with this one. This first thing my flesh thought. When you traded in the title, you also traded in the title on that man. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Quit calling him your husband. He's no longer your husband. He traded that title in for tenant. He needs to be paying rent. What do y'all say? That title is gone. Correct? Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Come on, Kelly. But that title is wrong. Lori says, yep, she still calls him her husband. Didn't they get a divorce? Exactly, Lori. I'm simply using the words that she gave us. She called him her husband throughout that letter, okay? Throughout it. There was only one part of the letter where she actually, I had to change it to my husband because she gave me his name. And I wasn't going to say that out loud. But that was it. Everything else, she said my husband about 90 times. I'm going to need her to trade. He's trading in the car. Give him the title. New title, tenant. That'll be $250 a month for that room. Don't touch nothing in my refrigerator. Don't use my laundry room. And if you keep on going in that restroom, you're going to pay on that water bill too. That's the flesh. That's my flesh. Okay. Now, here's the flip side. You can't be that way. And I would also, y'all own this cast iron skillet. Y'all. Cheryl Roro says Medea needs to meet her with the skillet. Y'all are in this skillet. But here's the flip side. Here's where having a good heart is a wonderful thing. Let's also talk about the other things she said in that letter. Now, I don't know if she was ugly to this man. She didn't talk about that. She didn't talk about how she treated him after the divorce. But I also noticed she clearly had some life changes because that son was in high school. And so he must have had a little baby while he was in high school. So you're getting a divorce. Now you're helping your son with the baby. It's a lot going on. Okay. So she had more stressors than just her husband. But could you imagine dealing with your son who's in high school or right out of high school, who's had a baby, and it's just a lot. But I want you to see how the good Lord blessed her in the midst of this. She said she threw herself into her job and got a promotion. Stuff like that to me is like confirmation that you're on the right path, that I've got you, that I will provide. You don't have to worry about anything else. Hold on. Cheryl says, I ran the county office where divorces are filed for 12 years. Ooh, Cheryl, I bet you got some stories to tell. Let me tell you, I've seen and heard a lot of stories. Divorce also causes grief like a death. It's processes that a piece of paper can't heal. Absolutely. That is why I will be very careful in not saying you need to leave him or you need to, because to me, it sounds like her heart is still with him because they're divorced based on this. They were divorced in 2018. That's still her husband. So the godly part of me says, if you're going to let this man back into your life or let him remain in your home, you've got to make a decision. And I believe Christy said it earlier. She just put one word out there: forgiveness. Now, forgiveness looks different for everybody, and I understand that. For some people who, if you were in this situation, wait a minute. Okay, for some people who were in this situation, if it had been you, you might have said, I forgive you, but I can't do this. You've got to go. I love you. You got to go. Or you might forgive him. If you choose to forgive him and you still want to make it work, then I think you have to truly let go. Does that make sense? You have to let go. A lot of times we say we forgive, but every time they do something wrong, we bring it back up, or we do things like what Sharon says, which is bring him the pie from the help. Oh, Kim says, she's still in love with him and not angry enough to move on. I agree with you, Kim. But my fear is that because she's in that weird, vulnerable place, what I don't want her to do is block a blessing because she's not willing to let go or let God heal her heart completely so that she can move on with the relationship. She's like this. She's at a crossroads. So my advice would be, if you got to decide what you want, first of all, okay? Because he seems to have way too much power in this situation. He left you. Now he gets to come back. What about you? If you want the relationship, fine. We support that. But if you don't, you need to let him go. He's got too much control. That's just my thought. That's just me. Okay. Robin, I went back to church and went down to the pastor and gave the entire thing to God because he wants you to give it all to him, not just a piece. Absolutely. And we need to also quit letting, sometimes we make our love interests, be it a person or a thing, our God. Does that make sense? Like some people worship their car. Some people worship their job. Some people worship their house or their status. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but the good Lord will snatch stuff out your life if he's not first. So I'm with you, Robin. I'm glad you gave it over to him. Was I wrong for that advice? If he's going to stay, you got to forgive him completely. Let me know. Let's see here. Okay. Miss Wallace says, no, I wouldn't take him back. Not even. He'd have to. Oh, she's. Miss Wallace, I've never heard your voice, but for some reason, based on how you wrote that, I feel like I know how you sound. He'd have to keep on stepping. Never recycle. Now, Miss Wallace, you are my praising partner. You're supposed to be shouting and praising all over the church. You'd stop long enough to get rid of him, though, huh? Rachel Lynn says, I had an ex who, when we were dating at the time, fake proposed to me and then laughed and said, ha ha, I got you. Rachel, he still was on one knee and my knee-jerked reaction was knee him in the groin. I believe that's okay. I believe there's no judgment on that, Rachel. I don't think any one of us are judging you. No one is judging you. Miss Marlene says, he sounds like he wants it all and will hurt her again. She needs to love herself first. Absolutely. Love yourself first and get clear from the good Lord. That's what I would say. Girl, I could tell you stories about women who would, I'm scared to ask what the rest of that sentence is, Miss Trina. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Miss Tina says she needs to bring herself home a man. He will hit in the bricks. Wait, Miss Tina. I can't. Wait a minute. This is a very true point, Lori. Forgiveness doesn't mean staying in a toxic relationship. Absolutely not. Forgiveness means you forgive, you let go, but you got to love you first. See, it's so many layers to this. In order to, you've got, forgiveness is not for that other person, it's for you. Okay. So I think that you have to forgive first, regardless to what you choose to do, because you can't move forward unless you're clear on that. And once you let that pain go, then you've got to look at yourself, examine you, and love you, and get to know you. One thing my daddy used to say, or he still says it all the time: quit sitting around moping and crying about a man or a woman. Get yourself dressed, make yourself look good, look at yourself in the mirror and say, dog, I look good, and take yourself out on a date. So you got to let go of that pain, love you enough to work on you and love you, and then make a decision. Because once you've done that, if the relationship is toxic, you love yourself too much to deal with it. Is that fair? Is that fair? Y'all tell me. Let's see here. Robin says divorce is like death, with the exception they are still on earth to deal with. But that's why you got to love you. That's why you got to love you so much. Hi, Victoria from St. Louis. See, y'all, I knew this was going to happen. I knew that this Ask Brandalyn was going to end up taking us all the way through. I knew it. I feel her. In college, a guy I knew who was engaged wanted me to be his side chick. Oh no, this is all of this. I'm the meat and the potatoes. You don't need extra sides. I'm with you, Margaret Ann. He wanted me to be his side chick, even though he was going to marry another girl. I told her and told him, hell no. I'm not mad at you, Margaret Ann. Not mad at you. And everybody agrees divorce is a grieving process. And it's grieving in more than one way, I would think, because you've got to grieve the relationship, but you also kind of probably, anyone who's divorced, please tell me, do you also grieve who you were because the situation has changed you, even though it may be for the better? Let me know. Sharon, you must show people how to love. Allowing him to mistreat you doesn't show you love yourself. Absolutely it doesn't. You have to honor you first. That's why I think she should forgive, get to the point she can forgive, because you can't work on you if you still harboring all this. That's part of working on you, actually. You got to work on you before you can even get in a relationship again. But y'all, I got one more question, and then I guess we'll let this go. This man's still in her house. If it is awkward, my advice would be you deserve good energy. So honor yourself. If it is awkward and your home, it doesn't matter if it's 2 bedrooms, 1 room, 28 million rooms, it doesn't matter how big your home is. But your home should be your safe haven. And so if the energy is not right for you and you can't see this as an entrepreneurial opportunity and get him to pay rent, he's got to go. He's got to go. He's got to go. Is that fair, y'all? Give him a deadline. Give him a deadline. I see this. I keep seeing deadline. The best way to move on and take care of yourself is to get him away. Okay, I think we're all in agreement on this. Give me some hearts if you think she should tell him to go. Tell him to go. If you think you should tell him to go, she needs to get him out of there. Oh, wait a minute. Miss Maxine is talking in all caps. You don't need a man to validate you. Put him out and move on. He's out. Bless his heart. Maybe he's the bless your heart and she's the couldn't be me. Wow. We had both in one letter. So, okay, y'all, it couldn't be us. So listen, let me pull this back up. Okay. I think the person who actually sent me this letter has seen it. So I hope you receive all the love that everybody's given here. And you just take it. We love you. We hope that you join us on Sundays and Wednesdays, and keep having fun and let your light shine. Trust me, it's gonna shine towards the right door eventually. Let him go. He's at least got to get out your house. Is that fair, y'all? I love the hearts. I love the hearts. See all these hearts you're getting, ma'am? That's wonderful. So we're going to switch gears because we are way over time tonight. But I want to make sure that we say a special prayer for Miss, oh, I forgot her name. Bonisha? Was that her name? Bonisha? Her daughter, who is struggling with cluster feeding, which scares me. Something about my breasts being on demand is just a scary idea. However, not only is that scary, being a new mom is scary. They don't come with instructions. Okay, yes, I was right. Okay, thank you. Babies don't come with instructions. And no matter what you do, you just feel like you're doing the wrong thing. So please let your daughter know that we're all praying for her, and let her know she'll get through this too. This too shall pass. I threaten to get Sydney a t-shirt. My daughter, who is now 10, I threaten to get her a t-shirt all the time that says, I survived my mom. Because contrary to popular belief, not all of us have that maternal instinct as soon as our children are born. You know, some people, I loved her. I looked deep into her eyes and I just knew it. They have birds chirping behind their heads. It's almost like a Snow White experience, and all these animals come in and you see a light and no, ma'am. I looked at her, and I'd been sick for 9 months straight. Soon as I looked at her, they took her away because she was having difficulty breathing. They're working. I was medicated, so please don't judge me, but they're working on my child over here in the corner, and I'm ordering chicken tenders because I haven't eaten in 9 months. Whew. So, Tom, Sweet Pea, this isn't the place for that. It's okay. See, I hope you're joking, Tom. Are you joking? No selling, please. Or say joke. Tell me LOL. See, I'm being literal. You could be telling a joke, Tom. So I'm sorry. I did to you what people do to me all the time. So, Tom, put a LOL if you're joking. And I apologize. Lord, have mercy. Let's see here. Christine says, please pray for my grandson. Needs surgery on his foot. He does not want it. He'll be 16. Definitely. 16-year-olds can be stubborn. Kelly says, please pray for my depression. I believe it's part of my grieving for my sweet parents. Absolutely, Kelly. You are in our prayers. Cluster feeding is tough. Make sure she stays hydrated and rest. See, this is why I love my family. Make sure she stays hydrated and rest. When the baby rests, if she can, family support is important. Yes, Miss Karen, family support is important. And look at what just happened, Miss Bonisha. Family is supporting you right now. I love it when we have people on here who can help other people. So I hope that helps. And we keep my baby hydrated. Keep her hydrated. Let's see here. Please pray for the lady with the ex-husband's issue and the new mama. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you referring to the lady in the letter? I was going to hold her to the end, but you go right ahead, Miss Lori. So we've got new mamas, which that's a blessing. A 16-year-old that needs surgery and is being stubborn. Kelly's fighting depression with her parents, about her sweet parents, and we completely understand that, and our hearts go out to you. So you all, as always, I'm beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I know, considering all the craziness that's going on right now, you don't see any light. As a matter of fact, sometimes it may feel like they turn out even more lights, but we're going to get through this. This is just a pregnancy push, just a contraction. Push through all of this, push through what you see on the news, push through all the things that are going on in your life, push through your bank account, push through. It's just a contraction because you got something beautiful you're going to birth. Okay? Thank you guys so much for being with me tonight. I'm going to put my email address up for just a second longer. Make sure if you have an Ask Brandalyn, feel free. As you see, it's all love. I take out all personal details. So you can definitely share there. But you all, my prayers are with you that you have a wonderful week. And you know what I'm going to tell you. Make sure you get your shine on this week and share this video with anybody you think would enjoy it. I'll make sure to share some of my crazy this week. You guys have a blessed and wonderful evening. Make sure to get your shine on.